So, you're thinking about selling your home? Fantastic. Who doesn't love the thrill of paperwork, strangers traipsing through your house, and the sweet uncertainty of the real estate market? But before you get too excited about buying that private island, let's have a chat about equity, the financial unicorn everyone swears is real. First things first, what's this magical equity everyone's raving about? Simple. It's the difference between what your home is worth and what you still owe on that oh-so-friendly mortgage. So, if your house is valued at $400,000 and you owe $200,000, congrats, you've got $200,000 in equity. Or, as I like to call it, the financial equivalent of Schrodinger's cat. It's there. But also, it might not be. Newsflash, your equity isn't a magical piggy bank that you can just smash open when you're in the mood for a shopping spree. Every dollar you pull out is a dollar you'll owe back, with interest. So unless your idea of a good time is turning your home into an ATM with ridiculous fees, maybe keep that piggy bank intact. Think of your equity as more of a high-stakes poker game. You can win big, but you can also lose your shirt if you're not careful. Remember, just because your home was worth a cool million last year doesn't mean it'll hold that value next year. The real estate market is as stable as a Jenga tower during an earthquake. One wrong move and your equity could topple faster than your New Year's resolutions. Think you're sitting pretty with all that equity? Well, the market has a funny way of reminding you that pretty can turn into pity real quick. Ah, the home equity loan. Sounds great, right? Just tap into that equity for some quick cash. But hold on, this isn't free money, folks. It's basically a second mortgage. And if you default, you might just find yourself living in that sweet ride you financed. So unless you're into risky bets, maybe don't treat your house like it's a giant piggy bank with wheels. Remember, borrowing against your equity is like borrowing against future you. And future you might not appreciate the extra baggage. That $200,000 in equity, it's not a guarantee, my friend. Until you sell, it's all just monopoly money. Your home's value could drop like a rock, and suddenly that cushion of equity feels more like a whoopee cushion, disappointing and kind of embarrassing. Equity is like that one flaky friend who says they'll pay you back. Don't count on it until the money's actually in your hand. You want to cash in on that equity? Well, the only way to actually get your hands on it is to sell your house. And even then, after the real estate agents, closing costs, and taxes have had their way with your profits, you might be left wondering where all that equity went. Turns out equity isn't the bottomless money pit you hope for. More like a kiddie pool with a slow leak. Fun, right? Feeling a little overwhelmed? That's where the pros come in. Your real estate agent is like your GPS, guiding you through the winding roads of the housing market. And don't forget your tax professional or financial advisor. They're there to make sure you don't do something financially questionable like selling your house and ending up with a lot less than you expected. Bottom line, home prices have shot up, which means your equity probably has too. But don't just sit there basking in imaginary riches. Let's connect so you can figure out exactly how much equity you've got stashed away. That way, when you sell, you'll be doing it confidently, not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. So, are you ready to take that next step, or are you still thinking about that convertible? Either way, let's make sure you're making the right move for your financial future. Because who doesn't love a little extra cash in the bank, right?